Hi, my name is Dan, and this is my channel, Engelgeist. Thank you for tuning in. This is an unboxing video for the deck, the Oracle deck Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray, artwork by Lily Moses. I'm really excited to be doing these decks. I have all three of Kyle Gray's decks. I got them from the Hay House UK while I was in Mexico. But they are available on Hay House US. I also believe that they're available in all major retailers, places like Amazon and Barnes and Noble. So in the description box, I won't necessarily leave a link. I'll find a link maybe at Amazon or some US retailer. Hay House UK, I went through only because they deliver internationally. So those of you that might be watching internationally, I actually will include a link because if I do have any international viewers, you guys might need to order it from Hay House UK like I did. So as far as this deck, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. I would greatly appreciate it. As far as this deck, I'm super excited to open it up. I've already taken the plastic off just to sort of expedite the timing on this, and I've built quite the set for it, as you can tell. I used a little bit of my gay eye to put together something that made me think of both angels and ancestors to pay homage to this deck. I love Kyle Gray's work. I love that he has combined these two elements into a deck, both angels and ancestors, both equally as important, similar to, like, say, call it Baron. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my cat's getting into some of my props. Cut it out. Similar to, like, call it Baron Reed's Shaman Oracle and that sort of thing. I really love when people bring in sort of that natural spirituality based in, I don't know. Sorry, I gotta grab the cat. Anyways, let's open let's open the deck and see what we've got inside. So it's a pretty hefty box, I have to say. It is a 55 card deck with guidebook, and it says on the back, we are surrounded by countless guides who want to share their knowledge with us to bring healing and change. Among them are the angels and ancestors, including images from Celtic, Native American, Aboriginal, and earth-based spiritualities. Angels and ancestors crosses the divide between all cultures to bridge the gap between this world and the next. It is a powerful tool ready to help you unlock the answers that are waiting within you through the divine and ancient wisdom of the angels and ancestors. Amazing, right? And then it says, Kyle Gray is one of the UK's youngest, most sought-after angel experts and the author of 6 books. And you can find his work at www.kylegray.co.uk. And Lily Moses is a visionary artist who paints what she sees from a deep meditative state. Her work can be found at www.lilymoses.com. And this, again, was printed by Hay House or published by Hay House. I got these from Hay House UK. So it is an exceptionally nice box. Like, it's very thick and sturdy. There is a booklet, and the booklet itself is quite thick. It is 55 cards. So just kind of looking into the front of the book, like I always like to do, because I'm a bit of a nerd. It looks like these were made in, was it 2018? Are they that new? They can't be that new. Maybe it is. Illustration, Lily Moses, 2018. So these were produced in 2018, so they're a relatively new deck, I guess. It's 2019 now, towards the end of 2019. But like here in the table of contents, he gives you a little bit of how to use the deck. The deck explained creating a bond with you and your oracle cards, using your oracle cards, conducting oracle readings, suggested spreads, and enjoy the experience. And then it gives you the sacred ones, the guardians and messengers, the warrior symbols. So they are sort of like separated out into groupings, and then you have the seasons. Interesting. And then there's an even about the artist and about the author. So that's very cool. There's an introduction too in the book. And then, like I said, there's different spreads in here, explanations, that sort of thing. So let's just sort of look at the cards. We may go to a definition. Oh, it says inside the book, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Totally beautiful. So it is wrapped with a little bit of paper. We'll peel that off. Sorry, I broke that off. And this is the back design of the deck, which is beautiful. I love the owl. Owl is like a spiritual sign of knowledge. The deer antlers with the bells hanging off of it. And this is sort of like, to me, I don't know exactly, but to me this is sort of like a compass of sorts. But it also feels similar to like astrological signs and houses, that sort of thing. I don't know if that's indeed correct, but it sort of makes me feel that way. It's like a ancient timepiece in a way. And this is giving me a little bit of a Harry Potter fantasy, but I love it. And the dream catcher sort of symbol behind his head. So let's just look at some of the cards and some of the artwork to get familiar with the deck, to see if it's something that those of you would be interested in purchasing. Right out of the gate, the art is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Druid, and his phrase is "hold the space." You have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. The artwork is just stunning. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. A lot of male energy leading out in the deck. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Excuse me, I have a bit of a frog in my throat. This is giving me a little bit of a Jesus vibe, but that's okay. This, especially with the white dove and then the sort of sacred geometry in the background. The Hermit, retreat and recharge. And that's almost a traditional like tarot card to me, but it is beautiful. The High Priest, intend and create. Very masculine energy. Where are the women? Where are my girls at? That's what I would like to know. Ah, here we go. The High Priestess. Harness mystic power. These are actually sort of similar to me, like the Priestess in a normal tarot deck, but this is sort of reminding me with High Priest and High Priestess, I think of Emperor and Empress in a tarot deck. You could almost equate them out. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. It's interesting sometimes when we fear our desires. Knight, be brave and honest. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. By the way, you guys, Kyle Gray has a Facebook page. I follow it, and he pulls a card from this deck and his other two decks, and they're always really beautiful. And a lot of the times when they come up during the day, I'll read them and you know, give them a little like or a heart or whatever, or a thank you. And she has come up in I would say within the last few weeks. But he works from all the different decks, and they really are inspiring because he gives like the whole little book description, I believe, or at least a little bit more in depth of a description than just what's here at the bottom of the card. So Lord, take charge with authority. And then Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. She's beautiful. I love how beautiful she is, but to me, she almost looks androgynous. Like she looks like she could be both male or female. So I like that about her. All right, so I don't want to go through the entire deck. I want there to be some surprises for those of you that feel like this deck might be for you and you may want to go out and purchase it. I do want to do a little shuffle, as I always do with all of my unboxing videos. See how the deck shuffles. I do want to say the cardstock is nice. It's very slick and sort of matte. It's not super slippery, so you feel like you can get a good grip on them. They feel like a good size as far as like holding in your palm. There's not too many, you know, it's not too difficult to hold them. They shuffle quite quietly. That might be just due to the fact that they're new, but I feel like they do shuffle fairly quietly, which is nice. There's a calm energy about this deck. Maybe that's the ancestral energy that's within it. It feels like there's a depth to this deck, a calmness, a tranquility, a knowing, let's say, as I shuffle. I do like that the design is sort of set up in a way that you would know if your deck was going askew. Like in essence, like if one side of the deck was upside down or reversed. It would be something that you could rectify if you didn't want to deal with inverted meanings or anything like that. I don't know if Kyle Gray's book includes inversion meetings or not. We will look at that once we pull a card. But Spirit, please grant us with a card that is suitable for those that tune in and watch this unboxing at any point in time, now or in the future. This deck feels very adult to me. Not adult like as in younger people couldn't enjoy it or use it, but it just feels very, I don't know, it's got a depth to it. I can feel it in the cards already. So let's see what we got. We got Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So I'm just gonna like do my interpretation of what I see in this card before I go about reading it. And sometimes, I mean, before I read the description in the book, but what first calls out my attention is this circular shape, right? And we have the broken arrows going through the center. We also have these broken arrows going up and down. And maybe it's my Piscean nature, but this makes me feel like before we got to this area, this level of being able to embrace the energy of peace, we might have been running in different directions, hence these arrows pointing in different directions down below here. When we get centered and we get to the center of wherever it is, we face whatever it is that might be we might be fearing, or where we feel that we are most broken, most vulnerable, most I don't know, at our, whatever it is we're trying to avoid. It feels like to me when we get to the center of this, we are able to then sort of like deal with it, find acceptance around it, and embrace the energy of peace. There's a balance here. There's a security in this circle. There's even security in these two broken arrows as they cross, because this is similar to like, to me, this makes me think of like a 4 card in a tarot. I've always associated 4s with stability because of 4 legs on a table. When I look at these 4 pieces of arrow going in the 4 different directions, to me, it's almost like the representation of say the 4 elements or the 4 directions. There's a balance here. You even have the balance in this design here. I also like the small dots of color, right? This to me makes me think of the chakra system and balancing our chakras, finding that energy of peace and embracing it, and allowing it to center ourselves and ground ourselves, even within a situation where something might feel broken or outside of our control, we can sort of come to the center of it and be the calm amidst the storm. Okay, that would be my interpretation of this card, just from a general overview. It would also be very, very dependent on where the card fell in a spread. I wish this card would hold up better. Let me see, what can I use to hold it up? Maybe the box top? Pardon me, guys. No, that's too big. Stay up for me, please. Oh, that'll work. So let's look at what the book says about Broken Arrow. The nice thing about this is that it looks as though all of these are in alphabetical order, so they make it easy to find in the book. Broken Arrows under the warrior symbols group, and it is on page 120, so I will go there now. One moment, I should have worn my glasses for this. All right, warrior symbols, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. The message is to let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. And then it says about. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. The extended message is, if you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all of the darkness. You can drop your shield shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you not to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or by people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. So that's a beautiful sentiment. I really like that a lot. Again, I sort of love that there's all of this color in the wheel. I feel like we find our center, and from there we can find our peace. That's how I see this card, or how I would interpret it. But it is a beautiful card. This deck is amazing. Let's just see what the bottom of the deck energy is, just for fun. It is Mother Earth. So look at how at peace she is. She has all of this, like the butterflies, the symbol of transformation. The old goddess symbol up here with the moons over her like crown chakra. And it says, feel loved and comforted. So I hope that you guys feel loved and comforted. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Keep an eye out for future unboxings. I do have the 2 other Kyle Gray decks that I am going to unbox so that I can start to use them. Like I said, I have been... there's a couple of angel pick-a-cards that I want to be doing, and so I will be setting those off, and that's why I'm getting these Kyle Gray decks opened and out here so that they can be put to good use. They are definitely beautiful. Both Kyle and Lily Moses have done wonderful work. Again, you can check them both out at kylegray.co, www.kylegray, all one word, .co.uk, and www.lilymoses.com. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Refer to the beginning of the video. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Take care.